All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Algorand family. Appreciate you guys as always. But yeah, let's get right into today's topic, really understand what's happening with Algorand and what we could be expecting going into, Monday morning. I'm sure you guys, part of the Algorand family are already aware of as to what's happening. Algorand is making some moves. It's up 17% today on the daily time frame. If you're looking at it on the weekly time frame, up 72.9%. And on the monthly time frame, it speaks for itself. But let's take a closer look, see what is happening. What are some next targets we could be looking out for? Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So the price of Algorand, as we're recording this update, is currently sitting at 50 cents, up 17.2%, and Bitcoin comparative with the market cap at $4.2 billion, guys. And the 24-hour trading volume is actually picking up quite a bit as well. That is really great to see. But yeah, it's halfway there to the dollar price point, and that is great to see. But let's really understand what's happening with the price itself, because multiple different assets are going up right now. It's not just Algorand. I'm sure you guys can kind of see a little bit of a pattern that's playing out, and I'm sure no one's really complaining. It is beyond exciting, to say the least. But if you're looking at the Bitcoin dominance index continuing to fall down, a major tool that we should not be ignoring. If you are an altcoin holder, whether it's Algorand, HBAR, whatever the case may be, you want to be focusing on the Bitcoin dominance index. It's showing us something that we haven't seen for months and months. Showing us that we could actually be in for an altcoin rally. And speaking about an altcoin rally, we're actually seeing the hints of that already showing. Look at the last 30 days, guys. The last 30 days for the crypto space has been nothing but just bullish momentum, triple digit gains. But yeah, let's take a look at what's really happening with Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin went down today, currently sitting at 96,195. Most importantly, was able to close above $96,000, which is great to see. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, it's looking amazing. The Bitcoin is looking absolutely amazing, exactly what you want to see Bitcoin doing. But let's really understand what's happening with Algorand, because it has been able to do something quite interesting, to say the least. And what is that? So, let me just take you guys down memory lane. I can't speak right now. I'm speaking way too fast because a lot of excitement. But yeah, look at the 24-hour trading volume. I just want you guys to focus on this right here. Look at that. When was the last time we saw this much, volume coming in? Not even at the launch of it, but of course, it launched kind of in the bear market. So we got to give it that. But even in the last cycle, you did not see this much buying pressure coming in. Tells you everything you need to know in terms of interest. The global interest for altcoins, not just Algorand. The global interest demand there is for crypto right now is at a record high. It's literally at a record high. No one can argue about that. Bitcoin is, being treated as like an actual asset class, as it should be. Blockchain technology is, looking like it's being adopted around the world. People are actually starting to pay attention to it, and starting to accept the fact that, hey, we're actually in a new phase of the technology, and it is here to stay. And hence you are seeing blockchain companies that are thriving. You're seeing assets that are trying to take the blockchain technology to the masses, or being shown quite a bit of interest coming from retail. And it does not surprise me, like assets like Algorand, HBAR, XRP, projects that a few months ago, majority of the people around the crypto space thought that were dead. And here they are, they're thriving, they're making massive gains. And again, it speaks for itself how important patience really is when it comes to the crypto space. I always say in every single update of mine, and I've literally made, I think 2,000 or something videos since I've started my channel, or more than that. Every single update I say, always do your due diligence, research, and invest where you can afford to lose. If you've done that, don't listen to the trolls, because there's going to be a lot of trolls. Have patience. Because patience is so important to have. And here we are. Anyone that was, doing exactly what I just said, having patience, doing the due diligence research, below this key resistance. Obviously, number one, your patience was definitely tested. There's no, arguing about that. But the ones that were patient enough, look at that. Look how fast things turned around. You are seeing, you can't make this up. Algorand is up 370% over the course of the last 1 month. But what the craziest thing right now, remember in our last Algorand update, I was talking about this specific level at 42 cents. I was talking about how important this level really was. And, we broke out of that key resistance. There we are. We broke out of there. So give yourself a pat on the back if you are an Algorand holder. But now I know a lot of people are going to be like, Crypto ZX, well, there we go, excitement. What if I told you in the grand scheme of things, this is still nothing. I think, the bear market zone, the accumulation zone, quote unquote, we're still in that accumulation zone, believe it or not. Here we are. So that ends once you enter the blue zone. And once you enter the blue zone, I think you could see demand really kicking in. We could see the likes of the 0.50 being retested quite fast. I'm basing it off of the momentum we're seeing for multiple different assets. So right now, if you're an Algorand holder, of course this is exciting. You cannot deny the fact that this is not exciting. This is beyond exciting to say the least. But this key resistance breakout was very important. Obviously for the first time since May, that you want to keep your eyes on this major key resistance at 68 cents. But on the bright side, there's barely any resistance. Where we're currently coming across, there is some resistance around this range, but you're pretty much clear, to head towards that 68 cents for the price of Algorand. And again, if you want to put this into perspective, it's a move of about 37%. If this is able to, flip, guys, I think Algorand could be making moves. And of course, this will officially, once you get into this range, will officially end the bear market cycle. But let's take a look at it on the hourly time frame to really understand what we're looking at. But yeah, guys, a beautiful, beautiful chart. So of course, what I want you guys to understand is pay attention to, the resistances. These resistances came as major hurdles. You can see, we kind of bounced back, broke out. Bounce back, broke out. Now, this is the target that I'm aiming right now for Algorand. But I'm really liking what we're seeing right now. Obviously, one step at a time, pay very close attention to Bitcoin and the dominance index. Love each and every one of you guys. Subscribe if you have not done so already. We'll see you later. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.